Yo, 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 yo. It's been a long time. Shouldn't have left you without an ill beat. Step two, step two, step two. Yo, yo, yo. A mic check 1 2 1 2. A mic check 1 2 1 2. Let me get a sound check 1 2 1 2. Yes, sir. We back at it, baby. We live. We on the Cummins talk. What up, my boy? It sounds shitty. It sounds horrible. Quit playing them. So check it out. Check it out. What up? What up, Doc? This Montoya, the Doc Bumper. The Doc Rumpa Bumper. What's up, Doc Bumper? What's good? Yeah, man, I gotta work on something. I gotta stop being fucking lazy. I wouldn't call it lazy. I gotta do some more research about getting a better headset or what the best headset is when I'm driving in this truck and doing audio. Because everybody's, I didn't got everybody spoiled. I didn't got everybody spoiled with having the microphone when I'm on the roadcast that they used to clear audio. I know y'all used to clear audio. Let me see if this works better. Hold on. I'm gonna try one. See if that works better. Y'all let me know. Do y'all hear better now? Does it sound better now? Is the sound better now? Or is it still the same kind of track? What we got? What we got? What we got? What we got? Does it sound better? Because I swear I'll be screaming at this thing. Hey, yo, yo. Hey, yo, yo. Okay, so it sounded a little bit better. Good. All right, so let's go with that. Because I don't like it when I got the Bluetooth hooked up to the phone. It seemed like I was getting better quality from just having the phone do all the audio, you know? So I'm trying to give y'all the best. I'm trying to give y'all the best quality I can, but I'm also driving down the road, as y'all could very well see. We I-80 riding today, so you know. Now let's get into it. Cummins talk. Since I got a decent enough sound, let's get into it. Cummins talk. Cummins talk. So today is about: is it a hard decision on whether you're gonna go OTR or do some type of local/regional work where you actually get to go home? Which one you gonna do? And I'm not even gonna lie to you. And I ain't even gonna draw it out either. There ain't no sense of having no suspense to it. It ain't a hard decision. It's simple. If you're a father or a mother and you want to be in your child's life, then you go local. There ain't no question. There ain't nothing to talk about. If you want to be in your kid's life and you want to see to it that they're raised properly, and you want some type of hands-on activity with your kids, and you want to be there to help guide them in a certain type of way and give them good advice and be there to overlook their upbringing and get some feedback on what's going on and see what's really happening with your choice. You don't have a choice. You don't have a choice. You got to go local. What reason? You got to come back home. There ain't no choice to it. You can't be OTR. You can't. Now, if you don't care about that type of stuff, or you just ultimately trust the other parent to give your child the best education, the best life lessons, to guide them and be there for them, and do everything that they're supposed to do, that it really takes two parents to do. It really does. It really does take two parents. But you trust the other parent to do all those things, then yeah, sure, go OTR and chase the money. But if you don't trust the parent to give your child the best, if you don't like your child growing his hair out, you want him to keep a nice haircut and to constantly be responsible, then you need to be there to make sure he gets his haircut a certain time. And to listen to his mouth when he says, I don't want a haircut, that's lame. All the cats at school got thigh boys, or they got that new little mop haircut where they got the hair up top. That's what my kids is rocking. They rocking a whole bunch of hair up top, kind of shaving on the sides. You know what I'm saying? They got that curly hair, so they all walking around looking like Patrick Mahomes for the most part. But that's what's in. That's what the kids is rocking. That's how they want to look. I don't care. It ain't no big deal to me. As long as it's within the dress code at school, I'm fine with it. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what these kids do for the most part, as long as they do what they're supposed to do. But if you want to make sure that they got a haircut, you can't be OTR. You can't be OTR. You can't have all these demands on your kids and consider yourself like, I'm the father. When I say, nah, you ain't the father, bro. You just a nigga that's, you like the food stamp people. You know what I'm saying? You like the welfare officers. You just providing supplemental help. That's it. You're not there to really rear your child and encourage them, motivate them, give them the tools that they need every day, look them in the eye, sit them down. It takes all of that to raise your kids. It takes all of that on a day-to-day basis. So at least if you home and you get them at least every other weekend, you're doing a lot more than the OTR nigga that probably don't see their kids nothing but once every couple months. You know what I'm saying? Every 30 days. And we all know if you OTR, you ain't coming home every 30 days. Up to 45, 50, 60, whatever the case may be. And then even then, you got to hurry up because you don't want to take too many days off, because it affects everything, your payment, your truck, whatever you got going on as far as your bills. You got to get back on the road to make the money. You can't support and be 100% if you're not chasing 100% of the bag. Case in point. All right. Today, my son, well, my stepson, got into a fight at school, right? So I'm not there, I'm working right now, as y'all can see. But he got into a fight today at school. I will be back today. I am coming back today. So I will be able to look him in his eyes, talk to him and ask him like what happened, give him advice, so on and so forth. You know what I mean? But if I was OTR, what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna give him advice over the phone. If there's anybody in the chat, I see I only got like one person in here. You said, did he win? I don't know. I wasn't there, bro. And Buso, I don't know. I was not there. He said he beat his ass, but you know how kids cap. You know what I'm saying? Everybody caps. Ain't nobody going. It's rare that you find a nigga that's gonna be honest enough to say, "Nah, I lost that fight." Like niggas cap. Niggas be capping. So, but listen, when it's all said and done, I will be back home today so I can look him in his eyes and see what happened and whatever, and see if he capping or whatever the case may be. Um, but yeah, if I was OTR, what you gonna tell him? You gonna give him advice over the phone, and then you're not even there to monitor if he gonna take that advice. Like I was saying before I read the messages. If if he if he listening to you over the phone, how many guys out there know that shit over the phone don't mean shit? Like as soon as you get whatever preaching or whatever sermon, whatever pep talk or whatever talk you get from your parents, your mother, your father, whatever the case may be, man, that shit going one end after the other for boys, especially for boys. I can't speak about being a woman because I ain't a woman, but I know as a nigga, especially at 15, 16 years old, and I got a little hair on my balls, and I'm starting to get a little ass here now. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I ain't trying to hear that shit, like for real, for real. And even if I did listen, even if I was trying to hear it and I thought that what the parent was saying to me was good shit, that shit changed as soon as I step outside. As soon as I go outside and niggas get to applying that pressure, shit changed. I'm back to being Jake Hill G, out on the block, defending myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody going, ain't no man, not no real man, no regular man, going to allow himself to get pushed around or taken advantage of or talked about a certain type of way without defending himself. And we all know growing up in certain situations, that's every day, all day for boys. We got to constantly protect ourselves, defend ourselves, watch our back, watch ourselves. You know, kids ain't shit, bro. Kids ain't shit. Everybody can't raise their kids right. And even if they could raise their kids right, these kids still got minds of their own. And for the most part, kids are pieces of shit. They pieces of shit. They stupid little fucks. I hate kids. They some dumb little fucks. Like they get a little, you know, little ass, get a little hair on their balls, a little hair on their chest, grow some titties, and all of a sudden they think they know every fucking thing. Until they bump their head, and then they the same motherfucker running back to mom and daddy. Oh, I did this, and I need help with that, and you know, it's like, nah, little motherfucker, you know everything. Don't run back to mom and daddy. Figure it out. What the fuck you telling me for? But that's kids, whatever the case may be. So we all know though, even everybody can't raise kids properly. It's just not possible. Everybody just ain't built with that. You know what I'm saying? I can't even say that I am. I don't know. We gonna see. You know what I'm saying? Depending on how my kids turn out, so far so good. But depending on how my kids turned out, I can't just say, "What's up, Sage?" I can't say that I am the best at raising kids, or anybody that's saying that they just being cocky. You know what I'm saying? Because just because you got a straight A student don't mean they won't later get hooked on drugs and shit, or make a bad decision and get pregnant. Or just because they got pregnant don't mean that they're gonna end up being a bad person and don't end up taking care of that child and being responsible. So it's just so many things. You know what I'm saying? You just can't figure it out until they get to like their mid-20s. Then you figure it out like, did I really do a good job with this nigga or I didn't? You know what I'm saying? And some kids just got it in. Some kids just end up good and it ain't got shit to do with the parent. The parent could be a piece of shit and the kids still end up good. So, you know, sometimes people take false credit because they really ain't shit as parents, but the kid just got a strong mind. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I digress on that. All I'm saying to you though, as a truck driver though, for the Cummins talk situation, there ain't no way that you could call yourself a real fucking parent and be OTR. And we could argue about that all day long. Any parent that's over the road, unless that child is with you in the truck and you homeschooling them from a truck, You ain't no real fucking parent, bro. You got a decision to make. You got to go OTR, get your little experience, and run your ass back to the crib and find you a local job. Period. There ain't no other. If you want to consider yourself a real parent and you really want to take care of your kids and want to be the type of nigga that you say you want to be, like I'm his father, his real father. All that talk, you want to have that, you want to be able to say that. You got to be home. You got to be able to park this damn truck and at a moment's notice, get to the nearest car that you can get to and drive to that nigga and check her, or drive to that young lady and check her and get her together and fix her up and, you know, get her shit together, because these kids need that constantly. Like today, I don't know if this nigga woke up on the wrong side of the bed. I don't know if this nigga woke up on the wrong side of the bed. I really don't, because he woke up before me, and he got in trouble like right after I was started my shift. So wasn't nothing I could do about it. I really couldn't turn around. Like, and then this ain't a situation. It's just a finance school. So it ain't a thing like I need to turn around. Like, you know, he didn't. I don't think it ain't nothing real big. It's a fight. Kids have fights, whatever. So I ain't gonna not take this load to do what I got to do just to turn around for that. Like, I talk when I get home. Plus, I co-parent, so he has a mother in his life, so she's busy right now too. But when she finds time, which will be before me, she'll be able to get to him. Speak of the devil, she'll be able to get to him, and you know, help iron everything out. And that's what it's about. It takes. That's why I say it really takes two parents, because you can't be everywhere at one time. You know what I'm saying? Shit, sometimes it takes more than two, depending on how many kids you got. Shit, you might need to be a couple places at one time. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you can't have a parent conversation and act like you've been there for your kids if you OTR and you gone for a month or months at a time, 45 days at a time, 50 days at a time. That's not parenting. It's not. It's not. It really ain't. Don't make you a shitty father, though. It don't make you a shitty father. Okay? Because sometimes that's what you got to do. Sometimes you have to be the breadwinner. Because there's some niggas that live at home, sleep in their bed all the time, and still don't see their kids because of the shift that they work. You know what I'm saying? And that don't make you a shitty father. It make you the breadwinner. It make you the type of person that, you know, you trying to take care of and give them a financial backing that they're going to need in this world, because kids definitely need a decent jump start in this world. So let's not confuse that with you being a bad parent, but you're not a good parent. You're not like a real father. Like, that's not, you know, it's tough. It's a tough job being a real fucking parent. It's hard to balance employment and parenting your kids. And that's something that you got to look yourself in the mirror and realize every day. Are you going to give up not being able to sit there and have those pep talks and be able to be there in emergency situations and turn around at the drop of a dime and get there within a couple of hours or whatever the case may be, or at the end of your shift every day, if need be, for financial gain? Or are you going to take a loss? You're going to take making less money, which that's what we do. You make less money to parent your kids. You know what I'm saying? You got to make that decision. And that's a decision that it's hard to swallow. And I'm here to tell you, father, if you go out and you go over the road and you provide financial backing for your child and his mother, whether y'all together or not together, you're not a bad father. You are essentially knocking out 50% of the work by being there financially. That's pretty much 50% of the job. Because without money, you can't do shit. You know what I'm saying? You really can't do shit. There ain't nothing you can do. You can't feed a kid love. You know what I'm saying? You can't send this. You can't buy this nigga school clothes with love and school supplies with hugs and kisses and shit. It ain't gonna work like that. You know what I'm saying? But that's only 50% of it. The other 50% is the monitoring, the constant monitoring. Because kids ain't shit, bro. They think they shit. There's some kids that are better than other kids. And I give kids that are good kids they props if you do certain things and you're a good kid. I give you your props. You good for a kid. You're a good kid. You ain't got shit on me. You know what I'm saying? I'm an adult. We ain't the same. You know, you deserve your props for what you're doing. As a kid, you know, it's a good jump start, my nigga. Like, I ain't gonna shit on you and say what you doing ain't shit, even though I know in my mind it ain't. It really ain't. You know what I'm saying? You just getting the little basics down so that you can really step out here and do what's really important, and that's fucking provide consistent financial stability and take care of a household, whether that's with kids or without kids, whether that's wiping your own ass or wiping other motherfuckers' asses. You know what I'm saying? That's the goal. And if you ain't doing that, then you really ain't, we ain't equal. You know what I'm saying? We're not equal. You won't get treated as equal until you do equal. So I try to let the kids know that as much as possible. Like, look, you know, you good for a kid, but always keep that in mind. Like, you a kid. So it ain't impressive that you go to school and get straight A's. It's good. You deserve to be commended for it. It's a great job. You're doing a great job. You know what I'm saying? You're doing better than I did. I ain't gonna put no cap on it. But nigga, that's your job. That's like me being commended for you being commended for getting straight A's or being on the A-B honor roll or B honor roll or whatever. That's like commending me for fucking having running water and electricity. Big whoop, nigga. Big whoop. Other adults are like, okay, nigga, you got running water and electricity. Who gives a fuck? Like, you're supposed to have that. Like, the fuck? Every responsible American has running water and electricity. Like, and that's what I try to instill into the kids. It's like, dog, you got A's and B's. Okay, big whoop. You supposed to do that. What the fuck you think you're going to school for? To fail or just do what you want to do and fuck off and gossip and talk about the latest episode of Vampire Diaries or fucking One Tree Hill or whatever bullshit that y'all watch on Netflix? That ain't what you there to do. Gossip and talk about your favorite show or get into fights or judge niggas' outfits. Who the fuck made you a fashion designer? Shut your stupid ass up, learn that algebra, pass it, and get the fuck up out of there so that you can graduate to the next level, because it's going to get harder. It's going to get harder. And if you think that kids are assholes, adults ain't far off. Kids are just stupid assholes. Adults are smarter assholes. Some of them are still stupid, but they smarter assholes. The dumb kid in school is the dumb fucking adult most of the time. And that dumb motherfucker, you gonna see him every day. That same dumb motherfucker that like to fuck around and play too much or talk too goddamn much in school, guess what? He gonna be at your job too. At your orientation, while you trying to listen and figure out how to do your goddamn job or figure out the rules, he gonna be that same nigga in there running his goddamn mouth. Not listening, not knowing what the fuck going. That same stupid motherfucker in class that can't get it, that don't understand how to fucking carry the six. He gonna be the same stupid motherfucker at your job that he just don't get it. He do not get how to manage the clock. He can't figure it out to save his life. He can't figure out why he always late to loads. He just can't get it. He just can't get right. Them niggas ain't going nowhere. But in this case, and in this point, it's life or death. You can't let them niggas slow you down from in direct scenario being on AB honor roll. You can't let these niggas slow you down on success and succeed, because that means that you would be unsuccessful and fail at fucking life. At running water, electricity, all that shit, it ain't promised. Not like it is when you in school, when you can run back home to your mama and your fucking stepdaddy, and they providing all this shit for you. You ain't gonna have that crutch fucking forever. You ain't gonna have that crutch forever, and you should. You shouldn't have the fucking crutch forever. It should get yanked up under you. You should have to fucking either walk, and if you can't walk, nigga, then fucking hop. I don't know what the fuck you gonna do, but you gonna do it. You gonna do it, cause you ain't got a fucking choice. So, as an OCR driver, you're not gonna be there to be able to tell your kids everything that they need to hear, man, and be there to be that shining example for their ass. Just by you sleeping in the same bed at the same time every day provides an example for your kids of how reality works. Like, yeah, nigga, I don't get to party all the time. I don't sit around playing a video game and watching TV and smoking fucking weed. I don't fucking sit around and get drunk all day and invite my friends over, and you don't see my homies over here kicking it with me and shit. My friends hardly ever come to the crib because my friends are fucking busy. Got it treat school like the workplace. Exactly. So, exactly. And that's what I try to instill in my kids. You can't treat school as like, okay, this school and it's different from work. No. School is supposed to be preparing you for work. You going to school is like going for a shift. It starts at a certain time. They show you where you need to be at a certain time, what job you need to be doing at a certain time. They're teaching you how to multitask. The better you get at multitasking, the better you're gonna be out here in the real world, being in 1 or 2, 3, 4 places at the same time and doing different shit. You know, you gotta diversify. You gotta, you know. That's exactly what I said after school. That shit ends you up in jail. What you mean, Lisa? But yeah. So Lisa, kind of dive deep in that. What did you say after school? What you mean? But yeah, you gotta treat that shit as if ain't no tomorrow. You can't keep thinking like, oh, I ain't in no rush. Yeah, you are, nigga. The sooner you get done, the sooner you get done. The sooner you do the right fucking thing. If most people could go back and do it all over again, they all be retired collecting a pension at my age. They'd all be retired collecting a pension at my age. Still full of life, still able to go to the gym and work out, still able to put on some decent clothes and look good, still able to go out clubbing, still able to live a fucking, you know, life full of activity and all of that type of shit. And retired and collecting a pension. If we all could do it all over again, we would. We would collect a pension, most of us. Fighting ends you up in jail. Yeah, facts. Fighting definitely ends you up in jail. I think is what she's saying. Yeah, probably. And see, that's the thing. A lot of people don't realize that, like, you could be tough and fight and shit and be like, I ain't taking no shit from nobody. Yeah, see how far that gets you. You're going to have to take shit from somebody. You're going to have to let somebody talk to you in a certain type of way. Now, certain people, I agree. You in certain situations, you shouldn't just let somebody talk to you any old way. You should punch them right in the fucking face. That's a fact. That's a fact. Certain niggas need to be punched in their face. We're not gonna put no cap on it and act like that's a normal thing. But certain people are trying to help your motherfucking ass. And you can't be getting attitude with that person. The person that really got your best what's the word I'm looking for? Who's looking out for you? The person that's really looking out for you and got your best interest. in mind, that's the person you should be trying to punch in the face or talk shit to or have an attitude with. Even though you don't like the way they said something or whatever the case may be, if ultimately their goal and what they're trying to do is to get you to see something that's going to ultimately better your life to help you out, sometimes you got to take a step back and just shut your motherfucking mouth because you don't know everything. Sometimes you got to shut your motherfucking mouth. If they ain't got your best interest, then yeah, punch them in the fucking face. Fuck them. You know what I'm saying? But I hate, like, me and Lisa was having a conversation about trucking school because she in trucking school getting her CDL. And I'm like, yeah, you're going to constantly run into that shit, just like you did in cosmetology school and barber school and all that. You will constantly run into the motherfucker that's always saying, oh, well, Clyde ain't teaching me shit, and this person ain't teaching me that, and this, that, and the third. Like, man, what the fuck is you doing? Is you following this nigga around? Is you asking him questions? Because you ain't the only one that need to learn. You can't just single out. You didn't pay enough money to just get singled out. You didn't make the commitment that it takes to get singled out and get singled out training. That costs a lot of money. That takes a better relationship to get that type of hands-on training. Either you got to know somebody or you got to pay a shit ton of money and go all the way out your way to find the best schools for that type of program. So it's up to you. You can't say this nigga ain't teaching me shit or he's a horrible teacher when they didn't put thousands and thousands and thousands of people through CDL school who out here successfully driving. Now you can say it ain't the best school, but I got the job done. You know what I'm saying? It got the job done, just like me. The school that I went to and the school that Lisa's going to, it ain't the best school. It ain't. You know, I ain't impressed with how they run their program. It ain't like, oh man, you need to go there because they dope as hell. You know what I'm saying? They dope as hell. No, that ain't what I'm saying. But they did get the job done. That's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? In this case, this is all that matters. So it's like, you can't bitch about, oh, they ain't teaching me shit, but everybody else that passed, they talk good enough and they got their CDLs. So if all these motherfuckers get their CDLs, but you complaining that they ain't teaching you shit, then who's really, I mean, goddamn, bro. Look in the mirror, man. Like, what the fuck? Look in the mirror. What's up, Road Dog? Sometimes you gotta look in the mirror. It ain't just like, and that's what I do most of the time. I look at a situation and I see like, okay, this person got this person got this person got this. And these people, they ain't got this, they ain't got this, they ain't got this. So when I look myself in the mirror and I ain't got certain things that other people got that's in my same position, then I gotta constantly I gotta say to myself, is it me or is it some fuck shit going on? Am I really getting discriminated against? Is there something really going on that is preventing me from having all the same type of success that my peers are having? Or is it me needing a foot up my ass and I need to kick my shit into gear? I need to get more motivated and I need to get off my ass and do what I'm supposed to do. And I'm gonna tell you, being that I'm black, being that I'm a black man, it's usually about 7 times out of 10 I need to get my ass in gear. I need to just shut the fuck up, listen, pay attention, and do what the fuck I'm told, and ask questions, and take the fucking answer for what it is, and shut my mouth and listen to it, and apply it the best way I could possibly apply it. That's usually what it is. 7 to 8 times out of 10. There is that 2 or 3 times because I've been blessed. Sometimes it's more than that. There is some fuck shit involved when I got to deal with some racist motherfuckers that just want to hate on me because I'm a nigga or because the way I look or the way I talk or the way I dress, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Erica? So there is that, there is that 7 to 8, there is that 2 to 3 out of 10 times it's the bullshit, the fuck shit. But most of the time I don't have a problem with self-checking myself and saying, man, you need to look in the mirror, man. What the fuck are you doing? If you don't have certain things, if you're not getting the same success, and you watching everybody around you succeed, bro, it's got to be some blatant racism, sexism, classism shit going on that you can point out and show to somebody, and other people agree with you, like, yeah, that's some fuck shit. You got did wrong. And everybody should be able to see it. If everybody can't see that shit, then you shouldn't be letting that shit stop you. You know what I'm saying? You should probably be looking in the mirror and fixing your fucking situation. That's how that shit should go. That's the honest to God truth. Most of the time, you just need to get the fuck off your ass, shut your mouth, open your ears, listen, apply it the best way you can, and do what the fuck you gotta do, and move on. Stop bitching, stop complaining. But yeah, that's how it go though with kids. They don't know that, so you can't be OTR and expect to parent your kids properly. Like, it's an easy decision. That's the only decision that would stop me from being OTR versus local or regional. If I didn't have kids that I had to mentor and take care of and be there for and support, bro, if I ain't had them kids, I'd be gone. I'd be chasing a bag. What's up? What's up, Guilty? I see you checking in, my nigga. What's good? I appreciate you stopping in. Yo, but and you gotta teach your kids that too. You gotta be there to teach your kids, like, oh, that's some fuck shit. And be able to stand up and help them play the game and show them, like, all right, we can't win this. They racist, they got a monopoly on this shit. We gotta move. I gotta figure out a way to move. This one ain't worth fighting, son. We ain't gonna win it. You know what I'm saying? Because they'll fight a battle that they can't win. And you don't want your kids fighting battles that they can't win. Because they ain't gonna do shit but kill themselves or fucking, you know what I'm saying, waste their fucking time fighting battles that they can't win. So you gotta be there for them to say, all right, well, they got this chessboard locked up. It's checkmate. So we're gonna have to move. We're gonna have to change the whole chessboard around. I'm gonna have to figure something out and put you in a better position where you don't have to deal with this racist shit no more. You right, you not doing good, and it ain't your fault. You gotta be there to peep that shit and pick what you need to do for your kids. You know what I'm saying? And you can't do that shit OTR. The person that's taking care of your kids on a 24/7 basis, they could do that. And you gotta depend on them. But you can't call yourself a real parent if you're not there on a day-to-day or every other day basis to be able to stomp and nip that shit in the bud. You gotta be there. You have to be there. That should be the only decision that you need to make. Because we all know OTR drivers make more fucking money. That ain't up for debate. That's not no question. There ain't nothing to talk about. So if you're gonna drive trucks and you're gonna do this shit for real, then you should do this shit for real. Get it over with, make your bag so you can sit down comfortably when you get older, and you ain't gotta worry about shit. You took care of, you put up, you put away enough money to last you. You paid for your house, you paid your taxes, you know what I'm saying? You got your tax money put away. You know what I'm saying? You got everything together. You could take a rinky-dink job, and it's enough to float you because you got money saved up for your bills. Bottom line, is that fucking simple. People try to make it such a hard thing, like, well, I could make good money doing regional. Yeah, you could. You could, but it'll never be the same as OTR. The only thing that should keep you from not coming home, I mean, well, should I say keep you coming home, is children. It shouldn't be no bitch either. What up? What up? What up, Joe? What up? What up? But yo, oh, Pennywise, I just peeped that nigga. I'm so busy running my mouth black. You gonna put the smiling, the laughing emojis. Like, bro, I'm not Mexican, bro. I'm gonna get on your ass, bro. I'm gonna get on your ass. Keep it up, bro. Keep it up. Keep it up, bro. With the little sneak shit. That's sneaky. That one almost flew over my head, dog. The little black with the that almost you almost got me with that one. That was good. Well played, nigga. Well played. Bro, I'm not fucking Mexican, bro. Nothing against Mexicans. All right, viva los Mexico. But I ain't fucking Mexican, dog. This nigga stay trying to call me a Mexican, bro. But anyway, moving right along. What up, Baz? I see you in the building. So that's the conversation that we having today. Where we at? 40 minutes in. And y'all comment, y'all let me know how y'all feel. Do you think that you could be a real fucking parent and be OTR? Because I said my opinion. I ain't saying that you a bad parent if you OTR. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying you're not a good one. You're just a regular degular ass nigga. You know, you doing half the work. Good parents do a lot more than 50%. You know what I'm saying? They do the financial. They do homework with their kids. They go to after school activities, take them back and forth to after school activities, and still put a roof over their head and feed these little niggas. That's what good parents do. So if you're just doing some of that shit, you're not going after school activities. You're not getting these niggas back and forth to school, back and forth to activities. You're not doing no homework with them. You just providing the financial. Bro, how could you call yourself a good parent? You're not a good parent. You're not a bad parent. You just an average fuck. You just a regular nigga trying to survive. You shouldn't be, don't pat yourself on the back. I mean, you doing what you're supposed to do. Listen, if you're an OTR parent and you provide, bro, I'm not saying that you're a bad parent. I'm not. Let's get that out the way. Okay? Let's get that out the way. But I'm definitely saying you're not a good parent. You're not. You're not there. Being a good parent, you have to be there. You gotta be there, my nigga. For me, it was worth the pay, cut going regional. I be missing my ladies. What you mean cut going regional? I'm slow, bro. Right now I'm driving. So I can't fucking get the gist of what you saying. I'm like really slow. What you mean you cut going regional? So you saying you are OTR or you are regional and or you not or you which one? You basically come home because you be missing your girls, right? That's what I'm getting from the comment. Is you cut the bullshit so that you can get back home because you be missing your girls. That's what I got from the comment. Like you don't do OTR, you like to come home. If I'm wrong, correct. You know what I'm saying? I ain't sure. I'm trying to drive and shit. Okay, he's reasonable. All right, cool. Yeah, regional is cool. Regional is cool. You usually could get home every other day. You know what I'm saying? And if you can't get home every other day, you can't always tell a job, hey, I'm gonna park this motherfucking car. Park this truck and get home within a matter of hours. Like when you're regional, you're usually only about 6 hours away from the crib. You ain't some old California to New York type shit where it's gonna take you 2 days to get to the crib. Especially if you solo, that's gonna take you like 2 days to get home. You ain't doing no shit like that. Shit, more than 2 days if you solo from Cali to New York. You know what I'm saying? You only popping up like 700 something miles a day, if that. So shit, that's a 2,000 mile. You get it. We could all do math. So depending on how many miles away, if you 2,000 miles away or some shit, that's 2-3 days to get home. If you regional, it's only gonna take you like 6 hours. One drive shift, you home. You can set everything down in case of emergency. Don't get me wrong. If you OTR, you can't get on the plane and get home in the same amount of time. But motherfuckers don't like you parking their trucks in weird places. But if you regional, you can take that truck right back to the yard. Explain, yeah, the pay cut, exactly, facts. And that's honorable, my nigga. That's honorable that you take the pay cut to be more of a family man. And even then, us regional niggas and niggas that do local jobs, we still not there as much as we would like to be. But hell, some got to give. The other parent, bitch, you got to step up. You got to do something. Because I'm working my ass off. I'm doing everything I can do. Like, bitch, do something. You know what I'm saying? You got to pick up while I leave off. You know what I'm saying? We got to organize this shit in a certain type of way. Because I'm already cutting too much. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Yeah, road dog, 4 days. Exactly. Sometimes it's 4 days if you solo. You know, it just depends on where you at. I just use the Cali to New York joint. But you know what I'm saying? You could be somewhere not that far from each other. Like I say, it still takes you a couple days to get to the crib. And your kids need attention every fucking day, dog. Every day. Every day your kids need attention. Every day. So if you're not giving them attention every day, then you should at least be giving them attention every other day. And if you can't do that, then you start to fall into the line of being an average parent, where you just take care of the finances, you kind of bank on somebody else to do all the other shit, and that's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But don't big yourself up like you just this father of the year or mother of the year. Nigga, you not. You not. You really not. Father of the year is the nigga that provide the roof, do all that extra shit, and turn around and is at all the activities, do all the work. And don't get me wrong, we can't all do that shit. We can't all. Some of us just gotta be average fucking parents, man, and accept our fucking role. That's what we are. You know what I'm saying? What up, Apocalypse? I see you checking in. I took a pay cut to be home with my family. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you want to do. You want to take. That's what you want to do as a real nigga. You know what I'm saying? Is take that pay cut so that you can rear your kids. So if something get into it, because I'd be damn, man, my kids get into some real tough situations where motherfuckers is trying to whoop on them and shoot at them and shit, and I can't park this motherfucking truck, go grab my gun and say, okay, we shoot. That's what we doing? Y'all want to shoot at my kids? Well, guess what? Me and my kids, we shoot back, nigga. Y'all not finna beat on my kids. Y'all not finna shoot at my kids. Y'all not finna do shit to my kids without me being either, even if I was a bitch ass nigga and I didn't want to shoot back or fight back, at least I'm able to go scoop their ass up and take them out of that situation and just run. You know, and put them in a better position where they ain't got to get shot at or get their ass kicked. But we all know it ain't going to go down like that. I'm showing up on bullshit. I'm showing up on straight bullshit. And you can't call yourself a parent if you ain't got that ability to be there for your kids in dire straits and times. Like I say, it ain't even got to be that serious for real, for real. You really need to just be there for the nigga when he doing a goddamn a football game. If he having a fucking chess match, this nigga in the chess club and he cold at chess or he suck at chess, you need to be there to watch this nigga play chess. Even if you don't know how to play fucking chess, you need to be there supporting this nigga, making sure you there to support him. Period. If your daughter play fucking volleyball, you need to be at them goddamn volleyball matches. If she a cheerleader, you need to be right there, knowing the fucking cheers. Sis, boom, bye, nigga, you better be there. You need to be that type of father to fucking get all that gay shit out, get that out your system. Get all that, put that shit to the side. Support your child. You know what I'm saying? Know the moves. Know what she doing. See if you can help or get her the right type of help to help her in her craft. Support her in her decisions, as long as they positive decisions. And when they make negative decisions, say, oh, no, we not going this way. Pop sold crack, so you ain't got to go through that. You know what I'm saying? I'll be damned if any of my kids sell drugs. I did that bullshit, and I'm working busting my ass so that they don't have to do that shit. Like, I'm showing you, nigga, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. Why would you do that? It's stupid. You want to do it just to get the life lesson? Just to be cool? Just to prove a point? What type of point you trying to prove? That you dumb? Nigga, I did that already. We good. We ain't gotta do that no more. I did that, so we ain't gotta do that no more. And truth be told, I really didn't have to do it. But I wanted more out of life. So that's why I did it on some bullshit, just trying to get more out of life. But I could have been a little bummier than I was as a kid if I didn't sell crack. Maybe went a few more days without a couple less meals. You know what I'm saying? You know, but I did. I hustled. I did what I had to do. But my kids ain't got to do that shit. They don't have to hustle up for meals or decent clothes. All my kids wear good ass clothes. They don't get roasted on their shoes. My son wear new Air Maxes, and they got clean black Air Force Ones and white Air Force Ones and Jordans and shit, whatever the fuck they, you know. Am I buying them shits like they going out of style? Hell no, but I'm gonna keep you from getting roasted, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna let you get roasted. You gonna have some fresh Adidas NMDs on. Ain't nobody gonna be like, what are those? But at the same time, you ain't gonna be the cleanest, freshest nigga at school like you got a goddamn job. Like you work at motherfucking, like you a telemarketer or some shit, like you got one of them little kid jobs, you know what I'm saying? You know, everybody had that one nigga in the hood that had the good job and already had a good car, was paying for all his own shit, you know what I'm saying? Old responsible ass nigga. Nigga had the low cut Caesar, ears pierced, nice little stones in his ear. You know what I'm saying? Nice little back in the day, them little niggas now they drive Chargers, but back in the day the car was the he had him a nice little Buick, a motherfucking Buick Regal or something, you know what I'm saying? Or a nice little Delta 88 or a Delta 98. You know that nigga. We all remember that nigga. That was just over successful ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Kept a little bread in his pocket, all that shit, decent clothes on. It didn't sell no dope. And didn't get into it with a bunch of niggas neither. Like he wasn't no hoe ass nigga, but he just was just a super responsible ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? But whatever. So that's what I'm saying. The only decision that you should be making on whether you go OTR or local or regional it shouldn't be because I'm seeing a lot of niggas they want to go local and regional so that they can have a lifestyle, so they could go to the club and like kick it and shit. You know what I'm saying? And get bitches and get some pussy and shit. Which look, I ain't not. Do what you gonna do, my nigga. I ain't mad at you. I ain't hating on you. I just think it's fucking stupid. You know what I'm saying? It's just my opinion. But who am I? I don't care. You know, I say get the fucking money. Get the money, stack it up as soon as you can, so you ain't got to worry about real life situations later. Go OTR, get your fucking bread. If you ain't got no kids, you single, or your kids is taken care of, or whatever your kids is grown, they don't need your support. They grown ass men and women. But take your ass over that road and get that fucking money. Now the other situation would be is if you get money and you don't have to go OTR because you got different streams of income, and you like, man, I'm not gonna do all that shit. Be driving from fucking Oregon and Nebraska down to Texas and Texas over to Jacksonville. I ain't gonna be doing all that bullshit. Working 7 days a motherfucking week. When I got enough income and I'm clean enough and I'm comfortable enough with my life, I don't have to do that. I'm already straight. My life is taken care of. I got this coming in. I got that coming in. I already got my house situation taken care of. I keep a nice running car that's clean as hell, that's new enough for me. You know what I'm saying? And I got my lady and my kids is grown. If that's your situation, cool. I ain't mad at you. But if you young and you ain't got shit, or you old and you ain't got shit, you ain't got no money like that for real, go OTR and stack your bread. Stop worrying about having a fucking life. You don't deserve a life. You broke, nigga. You ain't got no life anyway. What type of life is that? You broke. You need to fucking work, put in the work to earn your fucking life. You need to earn a life. And that's just my thoughts. Motherfuckers ain't got to listen to me. Motherfuckers can go local and make $16, $17, $20 an hour And that's a good living. And you're gonna make good money and you're gonna be able to pay your bills and you know, be a good nigga and all that and get all the ass you want. But is that what we doing now? Is that what we teaching our youth, our young men? Is that's what life is all about? Or is life really about setting your life up because your fucking kneecaps ain't gonna work 100% forever. Your kneecaps is not gonna work 100% forever. Them bitches gonna be 14. By the time you get 50, them motherfuckers is not working like they did when you was 20, bro. So you need to be saving for that rainy day. Pun intended. Because we all know, old niggas know, when it rains, your knees get to creaking and crackling a little bit more because of that moisture in the air. You need to set yourself up to be ready for that. It ain't all about just getting bitches and living a lavish lifestyle all the fucking time. Sometimes you gotta put in the work so that you can live a lavish lifestyle for the most of your life. You know what I'm saying? If you do what you're supposed to do from 20 to 40, you should be good by 50. And you should be able to spend at least half your adult life chilling, living a great fucking life, not working hard, not listening to stupid motherfuckers at work, not having to deal with motherfucking supervisors that's dumb as hell and telling you dumb shit and don't know what they talking about. Or even good supervisors that know what they talking about that's trying to work the fuck out of you. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't have to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't have to deal with that. I don't know if I posted this. So I'm too busy running my mouth. Salute to you too, partners. But yo, real recognize real, man. I'm just here to give y'all the game as best as I see, it through my life and everything that I've been through. And I've been through a lot. You know what I'm saying? I ain't the toughest, smartest, strongest, most good lookingest nigga, but I'm alright. I'm alright. On all the levels. I'm alright. When it comes to all that shit, I'm alright, fam. You know what I'm saying? I'm good out here in these streets, you know? On most of the shit. Now, I say this too. If you're gonna go local or regional, be ready to work. Don't think that it's easy. Because it's way harder. It's way harder. OTR is way easier. You just ain't got no life. You just gonna be a lonely ass nigga. You're just gonna be a lonely ass. You're gonna be one of the loneliest motherfuckers. It is what it is. But you can figure it out. You know, there's things you could do to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta figure that out. That ain't for me to tell you. You know, some niggas should really just tough it out. You know, but I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say just tough it out. I'm gonna say seek out different things because there's different things you could do to make your life a little more important while you OTR. Like far as going out in different cities and doing activities, so you don't feel like you just bored all the time, sitting in a fucking truck by yourself. Yo, that's all I really have to say, man. Is not so much that OTR drivers are bad parents. That ain't what I'm saying. I'm saying y'all average parents. I'm saying that you can't call yourself a top-notch fucking parent if you OTR, because you ain't that. But I am saying you're not a bad parent, because ultimately you are financially creating some stability for your child. And that should not go unnoticed. That should not go you should get praise for that. But what I am saying, ultimately, not even so much about that, just to shape the conversation, it's really about you're going to go OTR local, fucking off. You're just bullshit. Because you're not making the same amount of money that you could be making. Like, you should be trying to get the max bag. You should be trying to work more efficiently. And the only way you can do that is by going OTR, is by staying out. Because by going home, you missing money. Would you say? Internet nowadays, you should never be bored. Exactly. You can use the internet. Hell, you can just take Ubers when you in certain resets and go see the city, whatever city you in. Go catch a movie. Go do this. You can goddamn, I don't know, give your life to strip clubs and sex workers and shit. That'll help your mental health sometimes. Some people do that. They're like lot lizards. I think some people underestimate how important lot lizards are. Not the ones that's being forced to suck dick for money. I ain't talking about that. Like, that's horrible. But there's a lot of females out here that like sucking dick for money. You know what I'm saying? And they very vital to the trucking world because they do ease a lot of mental stress that these drivers go through. Now, if you're being forced to suck dick for money, that ain't right. You should seek help. There's a hotline for motherfuckers like that. But if you like sucking dick for money, if that's your thing, that's something that you don't mind doing, sweetheart, I salute you because truth be told, man, a lot of truckers are more mentally stable because of that blowjob. And a lot of people act like that's not the truth. They just want to bash sex workers and act like at some points they not essential. At some points they essential workers. And I know this message is gonna get twisted up. And I know motherfuckers gonna be like, oh, no, this nigga didn't just say prostitution is an essential work. It can be. Just think about it. Let me give you the scenario. Okay? And like I said, we're not talking about people that's getting human trafficked. I ain't talking about them motherfuckers that's being forced to eat glizzies and ain't getting the money. They don't want to do it. They just being forced to eat glizzies. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about the type of young lady that has her own independent little contract or situation where she's financially seeing the game from it and she's happy with doing glizzies and everybody walks away happy. Case in point, here's a scenario. Truck drivers down the road. Day one, starting Monday. It's a bad snowstorm. His motherfucking cheeks is clenched up. A whole fucking 11-hour drive shift because it's snow on the ground, so he got that anxiety pent up. Boom, he finally parked. He wake up the next day. The load is late to delivery now. He's having a hard time getting it off to the receiver, right? The receiver won't take him in. Boom. Now you got to deal with that bullshit. Talk back and forth with the company. It's fucking with his money. He already thinking about how his week is fucked up because of the snow delay. So now you got them two things. 3, he turned around, barely missed an accident. Now his anxiety's through the roof again. And he gets to the big city while he's making it to his next load. He's under crunch for time. And he runs into one of the worst traffic jams. He's sitting there 2-3 hours, nonstop, just nonstop traffic, just stand still. Now that's 3 or 4 things that happened to him that week. Now certain drivers, once they start feeling some type of way, they start making weird fucking decisions. They start doing unsafe shit. They start not thinking straight, not seeing straight, and they fuck around and they either end up flipping their fucking truck, driving that motherfucker off the road, getting into an accident, cussing somebody out at the truck stop, getting into a fight at the truck stop, all this shit. And all of that shit could have been relieved with a simple blowjob. By putting a smile on that truck driver's face, draining all that anxiety, and and making that truck driver feel like, you know what, life ain't so bad. I did have to go through some bullshit. I had a bad day. Check gonna be a little light this week, but I'll make it up next week if everything goes straight. Ooh, you know, he starts looking at the cup half full instead of looking at it half empty. A fucking blowjob will do that for a nigga. You know what I'm saying? It will definitely do that for a nigga. So I'm just saying. So don't beat me up for me saying that sex workers essentially could be considered essential work by relieving stress of truck drivers that don't get no home time. They don't never see no type of female to get no type of contact or any human contact with them. Like, man, relax, bro. Like I say, I am in no shape, form advocating or promoting human trafficking. If you're being forced to do glizzies, man, they got hotlines. I suggest y'all call that motherfucker. I am definitely against human trafficking. Should nobody be forced to do glizzies? You shouldn't be a glizzy gobbler and not getting paid from it or not getting the satisfaction of it. Like, you should enjoy it. If that's what you do, that's what you do. I ain't knocking you. Like I said, sometimes you essential. But I digress. So like I said, go OTR, get the money. If you got kids, then do what you got to do. Go local, go regional. I salute you. I commend you. That's what you should do. That's what you're supposed to do. That's what I did. I did not stay OTR. I ran my ass back home as soon as possible. Took a fucking crazy pay cut so that I could be with my kids. So that I can raise my kids. Money ain't everything. But if you single, you ain't got no kids, or your kids is grown, money is kind of everything. You ain't got shit else better to do, my nigga. Make that goddamn money. Release some financial ease on you and your kids and your situation. Like, go on and knock that shit out, man. Get it over with. Like I said, I'm a proponent of getting shit done now. Go on and get it over with so that later you ain't got to worry about it. Because later could come sooner than you fucking think. Yo, I digress. It's been a great live. I appreciate everybody for checking in. Once again, the Cash App is at the bottom. If y'all want to show support, y'all already know how. I ain't begging for that shit. It is what it is. Salute to all the niggas that ever supported me. And if all you want to do is just watch the channel and click the thumbs up or leave comments or come in and chat with me, I appreciate that shit, my nigga. I'm humble. You ain't got to fuck with me. You ain't got to listen to my black ass. Well, guilty talking, my Mexican ass. You ain't got to listen to me, but you here. You fucking with me because you fuck with what I'm talking about, and I appreciate you. Because really, I'm just on here talking my shit, but I really am trying to help you get through life or learn some shit or do some shit or just be able to say, man, I thought it was just me. Nah, nigga, it ain't just you. It ain't just you. We all go through bullshit. You know what I'm saying? We all gotta, everybody get their ass whooped here and there. For the niggas that ain't never got their ass whooped before, boy, good luck with life, because you might take your ass whooping at the worst time when you can't handle it. You might as well get that shit out the way, fam. Ain't no shame in getting your ass whooped. You ain't God. Now, you shouldn't be just getting your ass beat all the time. You should be handing out some ass whoopings, too. You shouldn't just be the nigga that's constantly getting your ass whooped. Yeah, see, I knew you was going to come in here with that essential. Well, baby, I got you. You my essential work. You know what I'm saying? And you better not slip up on your job. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You better keep giving these lot lizards a run for their money. You know what I'm saying? Nah, let me quit playing. Let me quit fucking playing. You should probably stop talking about you ahead. Yeah, let me quit playing. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm not an OTR driver, so I ain't got to worry about that. But like I said, OTR niggas, they should worry about it. I mean, they have to worry. That they should worry about that. They have to worry about that. That's an issue. You know what I mean? If I was OTR, baby, trust me, we'd have broke up a long time ago. Unless you down for me to go fuck around, cause I ain't finna go without no pussy. All that. I'm not. It's not gonna happen. I'm gonna be honest with you, and I'm gonna be honest with myself. Like, look, baby, this is the situation. I got this new job. It requires me to be gone a lot. And if I can find me some pussy here and there, in the crooks and corners of America, I'm gonna get that pussy because I can't do it. I gotta relieve my stress because I'm the type of nigga that if I don't relieve that aggression sometimes or do some normal type shit, I will fuck around and kill somebody at a truck stop. It's gonna end wrong, and then everybody gonna be looking at me like I don't know what happened. He just snapped. He crazy. Law just went crazy. He went overboard, and it turned into that shit. But we all don't want it to get there. Don't nobody want it to get there. We all want to go through life being respected and being awesome. Being having a good life, smiling, happy, laughing. Enjoying life. Hey, just leave that alone, baby. Just leave it alone. You ain't gotta go back. You ain't gotta go back. Just leave it alone, okay? I love you. I love you. That's all you need to know, baby. That I ain't out here hitting sex workers. I ain't out here getting lot lizards. So, you know what I'm saying? That's all you need to know. You ain't got to go back. You good. We good out here in these streets. I ain't fucking up a good thing. We good. So, but yeah, that's all the time I have today. Well, it ain't all the time I have. I'm just getting tired of talking to y'all. To keep it 100, I'm just sick and tired of running my goddamn mouth. But I hope I help y'all burn what we have. An hour and 12 minutes. I hope I help y'all burn about 70, 80 miles. So I want to check in and give y'all some content. Maybe later on today or for sure tomorrow, I'll put together a show that I'm gonna burn off like 4 hours and give y'all some good content. But like I don't like doing 4 hours inside the truck. Maybe one day I will do that, but not now. I ain't, I like to focus a little bit and pay attention, and I need my phone to look up shit and do shit. So it's been real. I appreciate y'all. Like I said, everybody that's showing support, whether it's through the Cash App or just coming on this motherfucker rocking with me and sending chats, I appreciate y'all. I'm humble. Stay humble. You could be anywhere, but you fucking with me, and I appreciate it. You don't have to listen to my bullshit. You could think I'm corny. You could not fuck with me. And the fact that y'all do fuck with me lets me know that y'all fuck with me, and I appreciate it. The fact that you chat, you do certain shit, it lets me know that you fuck with me, and I appreciate it. Especially the niggas that do send cash apps and support the content, because it ain't easy working and getting the show put together and all of that. I appreciate y'all for appreciating me. Like I said, y'all ain't gotta do the shit. Y'all do it out the kindness of y'all heart. Y'all don't have to. What I do ask, what I do most of the time demand out of the people that watch me is make sure that you subscribe, hit the like button or the dislike button, or do something that shows me that you know what I'm saying, that you fucking with it or not fucking with it. That's the only thing that I really beg niggas to do. But the other shit is extra. And I appreciate it. Niggas that go above and beyond. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all. I really do. I really do. I really fucking do. It ain't gonna get to a point where I'm like, oh, that nigga's stupid and that nigga's dumb and that's the, almost I might have my opinion about something and say, I don't think that, I think it's stupid. But you as a person, I don't care if you come on here and disagree with me or you say shit. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it take, if you wrong about something, sometimes it take time to listen to other people to get you to come around that corner to make that change or whatever. Or I could be fucking wrong. I could be wrong. Chances are I'm not, but I could be wrong. I'm not fucking up. I'm not perfect. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to. And for y'all that notice it, I appreciate it. And also y'all that's out there actually taking care of y'all kids, man, salute to you. Even if they don't appreciate it, niggas like me, I appreciate it. Because you don't have to do it. You could be a dickhead. So the fact that you ain't, if you OTR, don't feel no type of way about this content. You a good father, bro. You a good parent. You a decent parent. You know, average is good. Ain't nothing wrong with being average. Ain't nothing wrong with just financially supporting your family and relying on the other parent to motherfucking pick up the slack. That's usually how I go any fucking way. But we all know, you know, to all the super parents out here that's doing the financial shit and making it to all the activities and making sure their kids eat and provide the roof over their head and doing homework and all that shit. We salute y'all for real. Because I know how hard that shit is. That's a super parent. That's a good fucking parent. That's tough. That's fucking hard. That's hard. That is not an easy job. So big up to all y'all out there, all my niggas that fuck with me, man. One, I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Till the next time. Podcasting Not Trying. Cummins Talk. Cheers.